I think that we can all agree that NBA 2K is not where it should be right now. Ever since around 2K18 or maybe 19, the game has almost been the exact same thing every single year. So that means that 2K hasn't done anything to change their game. Now, obviously there are some changes. Yes, the game moved to next gen. We have better graphics, more frames, etc., pro play, all that bullshit. But honestly, the game is pretty mediocre for 2024 standards. Overall, gameplay, especially in Park, is actually not that great. And it's been that same way for, like I said, almost the last 5 years. So the question is why? Why hasn't 2K made any major improvements to their game? Now, you might see a major improvement from 2K20 to 2K25, but that's over a span of 5 years. Obviously, we should have a big difference, but even then, I don't think that difference is big enough. I would personally say that 2K20 is better than 2K25, or at least for sure 2K24. I don't think 2K25 has been out long enough for me to say that 2K20 is better than it, but 2K is still one of the better, at least somewhat recent 2Ks. But that's kind of insane to say because that game did release in 2019. But let me stop ranting and let's go back to the reason why 2K isn't improving any of their games. They do not have a competitor. Back in the day, 2K's competitor was NBA Live. After doing some research online, it appears that NBA Live was more popular back in kind of the early 2000s, and around 2010 is when people started to transition to 2K. But if you think about it, 2K was still actually improving their games back then. When you look at games such as 2K14, 15, 16, and 17 online, it's kind of difficult to find people saying negative things about the game. Why? Because 2K actually made improvements back then because they needed to. NBA Live was still around, so they had a competitor. If they didn't make their game better every year, they wouldn't stay on top and NBA Live would take over. Now with NBA Live gone, 2K can do whatever the hell they want, make no changes to their games, and people will still buy them. And we've seen that in the last few years. And this is the exact reason why microtransactions are absolutely ridiculous on this game now. But even in 2K20's microtransactions were still kind of ridiculous, but they definitely aren't as bad as they are now. Tell me why there is a $150 bundle for VC in the store. That means you're spending $70 on the game plus another $150 just to enjoy the game and being able to upgrade your player. That total comes out to $220 plus taxes and fees, of course. Sure, there were still $100 packs in 2K20, but there weren't any $150 packs. Plus, if you spent only $20 on the game, which is 75k VC, it was enough to start you off to where you could still kind of enjoy the game. In 2K25, 75k VC is not nearly enough to get you anywhere. Sure, you can upgrade your shooting and such, but it costs a ridiculous amount to upgrade your player to 99 overall. I just looked up how much it costs to get your player from 60 overall to 99 overall in 2K25, and I'm getting answers ranging from 350,000 to 400,000 VC. That right there translates to about $100 to get your player to a 99 overall. Now, getting your player to 99 overall isn't that important. Obviously, once your player is around 80 to 85 overall, you can win quite a few games. But 2K made it that obtaining VC takes so long that you end up thinking about just buying a bunch of VC. It would cost me less time working just like a 4-hour shift than sitting on 2K for 99 hours grinding out one build. And I know some people disagree and say the VC prices aren't a problem. Come on, let's be reasonable. Why is it that we have to spend $70 on a game and then more just to even be able to have fun? Buying the game should be more than enough. And that brings us back to NBA Live 19, or NBA Live in general. Playing NBA Live 19, all you have to do is buy the game and you get to have fun off rip. I believe the game starts you at around a 70 overall, and even that allows you to score in the paint and splash a few threes. What I'm trying to say that you aren't a liability at that overall as much as you are at a 60 overall in 2K. In NBA Live, the game doesn't even allow you to spend money on your My Player. There is no way to upgrade your player other than by playing the game, and you can probably be up to an 80 something overall within a few hours. And that's how NBA Live making a return would save 2K. Or at least we would have a better basketball game. Because I guarantee you 2K would stop milking us for money if NBA Live came back with the same exact progression system as they do now. 2K wouldn't have as much control of their prices because NBA Live would kind of be influencing that, since now they would finally have a competitor. And we see that all the time in other scenarios, even when stores don't have competitors. Like when we see stores merge, it's a bad thing because that means there is no competitor. There are no prices they have to compete against. So so they can jack them up to whatever they want almost. And it's the exact same with 2K. And that's how we need a competitor, why we need NBA Live to make a comeback. Let me know if y'all agree, if y'all disagree, if y'all want NBA Live to come back, or if you guys think 2K is an overall better game. But if y'all enjoyed the video, man, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one, man. Peace.